Hey, thanks for checking in one more time. 79 Hurst Olds guy here one more time. And what I have before you right now is my Model A Supergrade from Sheridan. I had this in a previous video with my Model Cs that I was comparing, and I wanted to bring this one to your attention as well. These were made in 1947 through 1953. But they were quite expensive at the time. They retailed for $56.50 back in 1947. And I did the math, and if that equated into, well, at least 2021 dollars, that would be $684 and like 78 cents in today's money. So quite expensive back there in the mid to late 40s there. They made only 2,130 of these through all those years, and it was apparent within about a year or so that they were very expensive, and they're obviously very well made. But they just weren't selling, and so Sheridan, the company, decided that they would make the Model B, which came out in 1948. And it retailed with an MSRP for $35, but it still was kind of a higher price point for that time frame. And in 1949, they brought out the Model C, which I had shown you in the earlier models. And at the beginning of 49, they retailed for right around $20. And then I think by 1950, I think they were up a few bucks, maybe around $24-ish or so, to purchase one of the early Model Cs. And then the Model Cs just, kept on going. But I wanted to show you this one. This one is a working and firing gun. I've had it for a little while now, and I have to say this is probably my favorite gun in my collection, although I guess that 32 caliber that I had shown you in a previous video would be right up there with it. But this, for what it is just an awesome. It's just an awesome gun. As I said, it does fire and shoot, and I've shot it many times, and it has got the very easiest trigger pull and shooting that I have in pretty much any one of my guns. It was exceptionally accurate at I think I was shooting at about 30 yards or something like that, 25 yards, and it was just a spot on. I was kind of surprised I got the grouping I did, because my vision isn't as great as it used to be when I was younger, but I got it pretty much within a quarter size for the holes or the shots that I was shooting. The tube is a little bit bigger than the Model C tube, and it is 20 caliber. You can see the nice, beautiful front sight on this. Open up the pumping action here. You can hear the air. It's just a fine Craftsman gun. Oh boy, it's tight, that's for sure. Get up real close here to see the Sheridan original name, and you can see how kind of beefy, I guess, that trigger is. It's just huge. It is grooved in there for gripping purposes, and on the back you got your little flip safety and 20 cal. This is not discolored right here. This is like a little plastic. I'm assuming it's for pumping. It's just to help protect the barrel and such. But being that it is plastic, and I would say over time, I'm kind of surprised it's actually still in place and still actually viable. If you ever find one of these guns, if you can get that, or if it's still on there, that's just a bonus in my opinion, because I could just see these cracking and essentially breaking off and just not being present. This one happens to be serial number 1825, and I'm not sure where the serial numbers ended up. I don't know that they were consecutive, but I know 2,130 were made. Again, you'll see the high comb gun stock here. It has a, well, almost flat, but there is a plastic Sheridan butt plate here on the back. And then it has the slab-sided stock on the back here. This, and then also, I should mention, there's a little, I guess, support, I suppose, between the barrel and then the pump tube housing in there. And I'm not sure the weight, but it is probably a good 6 pounds anyway. It is just a very well made gun. I am just so proud to be able to have purchased one and own it. I've had it for probably 1.5 years, 2 years, or somewhere in that ballpark as far as the time frame. You'll notice that Sheridan Products Racine patent applied for. And in this Model C's, I'm not sure about the Model B, but in the Model C's, there was no serial numbers on the guns. So the early ones here, at least for the Model A Supergrades, did. Oh, and there's my cat. Always likes to be involved. Yeah, you can go on. Thank you. Appreciate you visiting. Anyway, that, peep sight on the back. I wanted to mention that too, versus the other kind of the standard sight, if you will, that was soldered onto the barrel on the C's. So anyway, thanks for taking a look at this one. This one is definitely one of my favorites, and I'm glad you guys stopped by to take another look. Have a good one.